Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. So we're huge Potter fans over here and we thought it was about time that we did a list on all of the ways that you can get your wizarding world kicks in the real world. Some of the things on this list you can do online via Pottermore, which if you haven't signed up for yet, you definitely need to, but more on that later. And some of the other activities on the list are physical things you can make, acquire, or play. So let's jump right in. Number 10, we've got Get Sorted. If there's one thing that can get anyone into the spirit of magic, it's getting sorted into your Hogwarts house. And what's more official than doing it on Pottermore, the official digital publisher for all things Harry Potter and the wizarding world. You'll have to take a fairly short but detailed quiz that's kind of like a personality test, and the sorting hat will sort you into either Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw. Have you guys been sorted yet? I'm a Gryffindor, of course, and I'm damn proud of it.
Gryffindor!
There's also the option to be sorted into your Ilvermorny house, if that's something you'd be interested in. But information about Ilvermorny is still slowly being revealed on Pottermore, but expect there to be more revelations and details about the school as the Fantastic Beasts film sequels are released. At 9, we've got Discover Your Patronus. Another fun activity you can do on Pottermore is find out what your Patronus is. This time, it takes you through a virtual adventure in the Dark Forest, presumably the Forbidden Forest, and your response time is taken into consideration. There's a ton of Patronus options that are common, uncommon, and some rare, and it's all based on how you answer the questions on the site's quiz. And fun fact, there was actually a meme that went around earlier in 2017 that featured a Harambe Patronus. While J.K. Rowling responded to it on Twitter, she did confirm that the Harambe Patronus was a fake and not an actual creature you can get in the Patronus quiz. Bummer. What's your Patronus? Let us know in those comments down below. Mine's a husky, which personally I think is pretty damn cool. Up next at number 8, we've got Buy a Wand. So there's a handful of places that you can do this, and before going nuts online, I highly suggest that if you're going for accuracy, you might want to take the wand quiz on Pottermore first. Yes, there is a quiz for that too. Alavans Online offers a bunch of amazing merch aside from just wands too, so you may want to emotionally prepare yourself for the credit card debt that you'll have after browsing their site. If not, there's a bunch of other less expensive options online, but make sure you specify a Harry Potter wand in your Google search. Otherwise, you might find yourself on a page for a different, less family-friendly wand. You've been warned. At 7, magical scavenger hunts. There's a company called Watson Adventures that, working with various museums and event locations in the US, hold Potter-themed scavenger hunts. They're currently doing a magical creature scavenger hunt at the American Museum of Natural History in New York, and each hunt follows a narrative that requires players to venture around the museum in search of hidden gems, some of which are pretty damn educational, making it an ideal activity for kids. They also previously did a wizard school scavenger hunt at the Met, inspired by the Marauders map that let players find clues and art that were related to the characters, places, or enchanted objects in the Harry Potter series, along with a few other magical surprises. At 6, we've got Butterbeer. So while there are a few official spots to grab a Butterbeer from, in particular a place that we'll be mentioning later on in our list, there are a few unofficial Harry Potter themed bars that exist across the globe. If you're in Toronto, check out the Lockhart for some magic themed drinks and snacks, along with a bi-weekly trivia night. Montreal's also got one too by the same owners, also called the Lockhart. The Eddy in New York City serves a few Harry Potter themed cocktails. And please don't tell, a speakeasy style bar also in New York City has a Ministry of Magic phone booth entrance along with Harry Potter themed cocktails that are way too good to pass up. Up next at 5, maybe just a coffee? If you're underage or just not a fan of alcohol, there's another option for you. There's a Butterbeer Frappuccino on Starbucks' secret menu that you can get. So how do you order one? First off, ask for a cream Frappuccino base with 3 pumps of caramel syrup and 3 pumps of toffee nut syrup. Then top it off with caramel drizzle. You can also get it in latte form. So if you ask for a whole milk steamer, make sure you ask for caramel syrup, 2 pumps for tall, 3 pumps for grande, and 4 pumps for venti, and then add toffee nut syrup and cinnamon dolce syrup. Same rules apply for the number of pumps based on the size of the drink. And finally, add whipped cream with salted caramel bits on top. Sounds pretty delicious. Up next at number 4, we've got PotterCon. So if you're a fan of conventions and love Harry Potter, this one should definitely be at the top of your must-go-to list. An unofficial convention for all things Potter, the convention is currently traveling around the US and tickets are available online. So what can you do there? Well, there's Potter parties, live onstage sorting ceremonies, costume contests, trivia, wizard's chess, divination class, and a ton more. There's also a UK equivalent called LeakyCon that takes place in Dublin, and there's a few smaller ones that are scattered across the globe, so it's definitely worth a Google search if neither of those are in an area near you. And at number 3, we've got Quidditch League. So I don't know about you guys, but I was always the most disappointed about being a Muggle whenever the mention of Quidditch came up, especially after the films came out. All I wanted to do was play, although I would probably be kinda bad at it. But it's the fun that counts, right? Anyway, Quidditch is actually a game you can play in real life, in a major league. And while you might not be able to fly around on your Nimbus 2000, there's a Muggle version of the game that you can sign up for and play via the MLQ, aka aka the Major League Quidditch. With teams all across the US and even one in Ottawa, the MLQ gives players the opportunity to meet other like-minded athletes, and it gives fans the opportunity to get their Quidditch fill. There's official rules and everything, go check it out online. The 2017 season starts up in June. At number 2, we've got visit the film locations. So nothing feels more realistic than visiting the places where all the magic happened. Movie magic, that is. Want to hang out outside Hogwarts Castle on a beautiful day? Well, the first 2 Harry Potter films use the Alnwick Castle in Northumberland, England. Please correct me if I said that wrong. And you might notice a few familiar traits of the castle's exterior in the famous first broomstick flight lesson scene. Want something indoors? Well, if you've ever had the desire to hang out in the Great Hall, it's not totally impossible. The Great Hall is actually the Great Hall in Christ Church at Oxford University. They have real classes there. Feels smaller with all those portraits hanging on the walls, huh? You can also venture down the streets used to create Diagon Alley, the Leaden Hall Market, which is in London. Road trip, anybody? And finally, at our number 1 spot, go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So if visiting the set locations isn't quite enough for you, and you want to be more immersed in J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World, our number 1 spot is definitely the ideal option to get your fix. Many of the things listed in previous numbers are actually quite achievable if you head on over to the Universal Studios Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But what are some of the other activities that you can do there? You can check out the Pensieve in Dumbledore's office, walk down Diagon Alley and visit shops, grab a drink at the Leaky Cauldron, and even venture down into Gringotts. Fire-breathing dragon included. Fire that actually gets as hot as 3,560 degrees Fahrenheit. Damn. So how much does it cost to get in? A single day ticket is $110 US, with park-to-park tickets going at $165 US if for whatever reason you would want to go see Universal's other attractions. But I have the suspicion you might never want to leave. So that's it for now, guys. Have you tried any of the things on our list? Let us know in those comments below. Is there something we should have added or should check out? Give us a shout. We're big Potter fans over here, to the point where we've literally sorted everyone in the office. It's like super duper important. So we'd love to hear from you guys. But for now, make sure you like this video and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list. I've been Kelly Pally with Top 10 Nerd, and I will catch you guys in the next one.